Cardo reached out to us via Instagram before all the bullshit. It was like what, a month, 2 months ago?
It was like at least a month before like all the.
Yeah. And he just fucked with the shit, and he had the name really. He was like, "Yo, we should do a tape. We should call it CrshrsGotWings," because you know that's his thing. So
Sold.
So
yeah.
Original Fonnie, who I think is a genius amongst us, he sent in that cover. Mac was the only one that wanted an alternate cover for the longest.
And let me just be fair, because Original Fonnie has done plenty of covers for us, and that's our man's, and we fucks with him like 1,000,000,000%. But I was just like, I don't really get it.
Then everybody was like, "Man, this is great!" Like
exactly.
That's kind of how that came about.
And so it's a democracy. Here,
I loved it because I thought, I'm a big Coldplay fan, and it kind of like gave me the Ghost Stories cover type of thing. Like I was like, oh shit, like you could go there with it. So.
And then when he explained it like that to me, I'm kind of like, all right, you know what? That shit going, like it's because we had like plenty and people that we still fuck with to this day that do graphics, like they was sending. And
we appreciate all those. Like, we appreciate all those.
All the covers, you know, but that was just one that I guess we had stuck with, you know, that.
And then made it happen. Really sealed the deal. Right. Because when I heard made it happen, I was like, oh yeah, that matches that cover, bro. It has to go.
And it's kind of crazy because, like, the intro of the tape is, like, we recorded that last.
Last one.
That's cool. Well, the only, like, real significance, like, for as far as the day of the week that it was a Wednesday. And, like, if you've been following WDNG for a while, you know that we have been dropping, like, shits on Wednesdays, like, fairly consistently. So... When we went to
bullshit.
Right, when we went to Cali and just like linked with Cardo, and that's where we was gonna finish the tape at, and so it's like it was already like 90% done. We just had to get like a few more like songs to fill it in, and so at that point, it was just like run it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We was pretty much already almost done, like anyway, so. It just, honestly, that's just kind of how it came about. It's not like we recorded 1,000,000 songs. It was very organic, you know? Like, the first one we did was ADT, then ASAP came directly after. Like, I don't know, we were on the same wave, I feel. Like, we just happened to be on the same wave. And
yeah, it was very organic.
Yeah, it was very
And
organic.
To be honest with you, like, it was no like record 50 songs and skim it down. Yeah. Literally every track that we did is on that tape.
It's on the tape.
And that's how many tracks we did. We did 10 tracks. We didn't do 20 tracks and skim to 10.
It's like a couple extras that was like unfinished, but straight up.
But it may have been 2 that didn't make it. But we were on a mission to where it was like, nigga, everything we doing is going.
Because we were already working on our new project, which would be SSUTD. But now that's coming out Valentine's Day.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
So we was really like focusing on that until, you know.
It just made sense.
It just made sense to go ahead and put out a tape with Cardo because he was really like messing with the campaign. Like, we pretty much have seen every fuck nigga in the business. You know what I'm saying? And so for him to come around and be pretty much super genuine with it, like I can tell when what's happening. Like,
it wasn't
I know
like,
what's up. So.
Hey, I fuck with y'all. We gonna work. And then we trying to find out. Like, we had emails flooded with beats like the same day, you know, so. Shout out to Cardo, man, for being a real one.
Yeah, that's a real cat, man. He holding us down, you know, and to this day and beyond, man. Like, I really fuck with him, man. Yeah. Everything is gold. Shout out to the whole campaign, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Well, I put the first one, and then Cardo kind of just like, when Cardo, no, actually, that's Cardo's list.
That's Cardo's list, but y'all collaborate on that.
Yeah, we collaborated on it.
As
But
far-
I didn't even try
yeah.
because I'm like, bro, you're Cardo.
As far,
You know what
yeah.
you're talking about. So when he sent his shit, I was like, all right, I'm gonna run it with Cardo because he did cushion orange juice. Like just being 100.
And
like,
as far as me,
respect, bro. Like
I'll like give in my little input on like the track list, like, but. And as far as my feelings, I'll be like, nigga, we made that shit. Like, bro, whatever order you want to put
honestly,
it
whatever
in.
the order was, we all knew that Made It Happen was number one. That
right.
was it.
So,
like,
you know, you have like pretty much your intro and your outro picked already. But as far as like in between, like, I like to sit back and kind of see what y'all was thinking. And then, like, then I come in and be like, yo, well, you know, off your observation, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really the spark. I would be proud to say that, like, my niggas have the creative right on like how the shit flows because I throw that shit out. Shuffle playlist, nigga. Run that shit, nigga, because every song is booming. That's just how I feel. So, and that's really kind of like a WDNG like staple. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, if we can run the songs however order. If you like it, you like it. If not, we didn't pay you to listen to it, bro. Like, keep it moving.
Exactly.
So that, yeah.
I feel like there's a flow to the tape, but I just feel like it's just a natural flow. Like, I can sit here and try to say that like it was super plotted, but it's just like the feel of it. Like,
and kind of too, like on like speaking about like tapes, like when you think about tapes, like just like a template, like kind of example, like you would come in and you would be kind of dramatic and you know, like you try to gain attention really, really quick. Then the second song is like, are you gonna turn them up instantly?
yeah, do you?
Or are you gonna just keep, you know, kind of a steady, you know what I'm saying, incline? So as far as our tape, it was the catch your attention track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then
But at this point, like where we are, and I feel like with all the shit that's been going on with Corn Miller and me as being myself, like making my way in Atlanta and in the streets, it's like you blew it. So that's definitely got to be the second song because we had both been out here for a long time, and that's not like the traditional way of starting a tape. Like, you start off with a humble song, but then you just knocked a nigga fucking jaw off with You Blew It. And that's kind of like where I knew the tape was going to be like a problem.
Yeah. You Blew It was special.
Shout out to J-Dot.
Shout out to J-Dot. Shout out to the department store. We've been there. We've been turned up in the department store. That's not new to us. Made It Happen is numero uno. Made It Happen, like we said, was one of the last records. Cardo had just made that beat before we got into the studio that day. And I remember it was one of those songs that like Mac had, and when Mac has an idea, you kind of just gotta just sit back and just like let him do it. And when he did it, it was just like, okay, that's perfect. It just made sense. So.
And this was in LA, by the way, boy. We was kicking Big Boy Pimpin'.
Yes, baby.
Over there in North Houston Studio. Shout out to y'all, folks, boy.
Shout out to big homie Joey.
Yeah, Joey. Dude, hey, them folks had nigga piped up, like, for real, bro. And it's like everybody rocks with us, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Made It Happen, honestly, was like, that was the record that I felt like, okay, now we have a project.
Right.
I feel like it was a very important piece of the project.
Right. Then too, Made It Happen was just like, it was like, after everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this interview, like, we could go on all day, but we not. But the niggas been, as a whole, have been through a lot of shit, and separately have been through a ton of shit, bro. And like, even on the last mixtape, when it the UTD Infinity, we had, nigga, we gonna put on, we been through some shit. Like, I feel like, bro, that's gonna be it's gonna be one of those tracks on every single Wedding Crashers shit because nigga, everybody was sleeping on this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, made it happen. It's just like, yo, I made it happen. I convinced a lot of people. I convinced a lot of people to change their feelings about Wedding Crashers and how we come with free spirit and 95% of that shit is freestyle. But you at least you get my whole personality. Yeah. So like we made that happen, you know what I'm saying? All them bitches that wasn't trying to talk to us back in the day and is currently coming up. It's okay. It's cool, baby. Cool, but when you come back and we get it in and I don't really call you like that, I made it happen. Because I was thinking about that my whole entire time prior to you fucking me up. You know what I'm saying? So that song was, I made it happen in a nutshell. And this is what it is. And that was actually Cardo fucking doing all them ad-libs and shit, like talking
Cardo
all that crazy
part
shit.
Of the project, like.
He was really embedded into the project, bro. And that's when I realized, bro, that this nigga's 1,000, bro. He in here jumping on our shit, like getting his ditty on, you did, like for real, in the most positive way said. For sure. That was cool. What else? Like we talked about You Blew It.
I guess we did, right?
And was ASAP was the next one.
ASAP is one of my favorite records. It genuinely makes me happy. I don't know why. It's something about it. It's just like. Life is good. My daughter loves it. That was another record that Mac had the idea on, and when he gets in that mode, and that started from UTD Infinity. Like when he gets in that mode, it's just like
And like it's crazy because like a lot of those. Like I like to come up with hooks first, you know. Like Quentin is more on the if he catch the vibe, he gonna write a few bars, and like if I come up with a hook that's totally different, he'll tailor the bars he already wrote to what I was saying. Yeah. And so like when I come in, like when I start rapping, like it's really like I'm trying to start with a hook. So I do the hook, and then like it just turns into a verse because I don't want to stop. Yeah. And I feel like if I stop, like I'll. Like
95% of the time is freestyle from this guy.
Yeah, like
I'm not as good of a freestyler. I'm more of a writer.
Right, and I try to just get my point across. And if it's like fucked up, then I like play it over and like get them ideas, and that might be a time that I write.
I just like, and I also in the last song on As Soon as Possible, I like it too because I just like the vibe that it brings. It's a lot of negativity out here in this game, and you know, and especially it was involving my name, and we were attached to it. But like, man, we trying to have a good time out here, man. We're trying to fucking light up and talk to beautiful women, and probably do other things besides talk to beautiful women.
And we also trying to just get stick our foot in the game as soon as possible, cause the shit ain't promised to you, bro. Like every day is something different, bro. You could fall off in a second, bro. So it's always about remaining humble, trying to get it ASAP. And, that was the kind of the message behind that song. And, telling that your man is not an obstacle. You already gave me your number, and I'm going to just hit you when I feel like it. And that'll be my ASAP type of situation.
So it's 97 Fentywood. The moon roof was popping, but
Push
your night. Listen, I talk about my 97 all the time. But look, I hope that I'm inspiring people out there. If you drive a 98 Corolla and that's yours, bro, push that motherfucker and flex that motherfucker, man. Stand on top of it sometimes. Sit on top of that motherfucker sometimes, man. That's yours, man.
That's what that UTD all about, man. Up through there, pull up, whatever. Yeah. However. But let's see, what was the next song?
Yeah, I'm drifting.
No, you good.
What's Your Offering is next, right?
What's Your Offering? Yeah. So basically, What's Your Offering, in my opinion, it's not even about no record labels, because I know that's kind of where people would want to go with that. But I'm fucking with the mic and shit. I'm thinking this is part of my chain. My bad. But no, What's Your Offering, I feel like now that the shit with Quentin Miller has happened, Cool as Mac catch a little bit of that backlash, you know what I'm saying? He's getting some play too, you know what I'm saying? And it's people that used to rap in high school, college, they hey man, like I'm trying to get on with the team, like I'm fucking with 1317. It's like, well, what the fuck are you bringing to the table, nigga? Because I don't remember.
But the best part to me about what you're offering is, aside from the obvious financial part of it, like I love how like Mac brought it back to, we started this Let's mentality, but it's a more matured version of the Let's mentality.
What's the Let's mentality?
All right, the Let's mentality, but when we made Let's for UTD Infinity, and at the time back then I was working in the bakery, and we didn't have no money, so the thing was to get a bitch that had a good ass job to spend hella money on you. And so now, like, we're maturing and shit, and I feel like that was like a newer version of it, because you said, baby, what you trying to bring to the table? Is you getting it on the pole, or is you getting it in the office?
Okay.
You gotta be bringing something regardless. Yeah, what you trying to bring to the table, my lady? Like,
it don't matter. Like,
we are attracted to girls that get money.
They get money, and they're not like leechers. Like, we want. It's powerful women in this world, G. Like, it's women that's like getting it how you getting it.
That's hot.
So let's get it,
that's
and let's spin it together, baby. That's very awesome and out of you.
Oh, baby, you got a great job.
What?
You got
401k, what?
A condo.
Good pension plans. You got goddamn.
Did you drop
medical,
the top on me when I got in the car, baby?
What?
You dropped the top on me.
Is that a BMW?
Oh, what? I love you.
Amazing, bro. It's just LA dreams, bro, because that shit really only happens in LA. Like.
Exactly.
But anyway, and what you offering was kind of like a step up from Let's, if you haven't listened to UTD Infinity. So it's like, it's also for the women, but it's also for the guys. Like, if you want to be beneficial to me, like, I don't care what you're doing, and this is a real message to everybody. It's like, please be offering something that we don't already have. So that means that you need to do your research if you really want to rock with WDNG Crshrs, because we got a lot of down people, and if you're beneficial, it's no problem. We can bring you in. You know what I'm saying? But tell me what you offering. Like, we're getting offers from everybody, so you got to understand, like, we got to be very selective now. It's not about being Hollywood. It's about making the right choice.
Exactly.
So that's what your offering is.
It's a big statement.
Yeah.
Perfect Timing will be next. Perfect Timing. That was a fun record. Cam, my coach Cam, he talked at the end of combination. He had just came to the crib from the Braves game. I still ain't had nothing in my room, and we recorded that in my room, in my new townhouse.
The new townhouse.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And I freestyled the first part. I don't know if people can hear it, but at the beginning I'm like, I was like, what's that concept we said? What's that concept? And Mac's like, perfect timing. And so I was like, damn, that was like.
And then the beat just rolled out long enough for him to gather his thoughts.
Yeah, we started off playing around. Like, I was freestyling, and he came in playing around, but he still snapped. Then the last verse, I came with it a little bit. And I'm like, all right, Mac, you close it out.
I was like, bro, hold on, bro. I'm about to write this shit. I said, I'm about to write this shit, bro, because, like, I felt like on Perfect Timing, it was like, ha-ha, first verse, ha-ha, Quinn's verse. Then Quinn came in right after me, light up inside of my blunt, light up inside of my cup, and it was like, whoa.
No, you know.
It looks like I'm going to have to write this second part. Nigga, this ain't not finna do me like that, bro. So, like, yeah, man, like, that was a beautiful song, Perfect Timing. And it just so happened that the perfect timing and the whole situation just happened to coincide. Yeah. But we had plans. We had plans on dropping that song that Wednesday. Yes. The shit blew up on a Tuesday, and so we had to actually take a week off because niggas was like, bro, we don't want to seem like this is how we rock, bro. We don't have nothing to do with this shit. Have nothing to do with this. But at the same time, nigga, ain't nothing gonna stop this show. You see what I'm saying? So that's how Perfect Timing came about, bro. That shit was a real wavy record, and shout out to my mans that made the artwork, dog. Like, that shit was perfect. He had a fuel band on there. He understood the fucking whole lingo of what's going on. Like, that shit was amazing. Yeah. What was next?
Wait, hold on. Perfect Timing. Wait.
You.
Oh, okay. This is one of the songs we did in L.A. literally, I'm on the couch. Mac is on the couch in the other room. I text him. I said, man, we need to do a song for girls, man. And he said, I was thinking the same thing. So then I was like, all right, Cardo, pull some shit up. And I was looking for some slow shit or something. But then it was just like, well, what if I just like didn't do it? And that's when I'm like, ooh, you look so good. Oh, man, I should have gave you a slow song. Goddamn. Like, I just felt like that's a different approach. Like, it's so easy to come at girls on some, baby, I want to take you there.
But it said you was like, me and you together sound good for. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what, bro, and it's crazy because we got a lot of female friends that fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all my real players and my real niggas fucking with WDNG Crshrs, but bruh, 90% of this shit is for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Like, you a 13, 17 hot girl, can't call you hoe or bitch. Hit that Jack Danielle and mood switch. We're not calling them hoes and bitches, man. They 13, 17 hot girls. If you want to be a part, it's not that hard. Just keep yourself together.
Keep yourself together.
And fuck with us.
And throw some fucking Nike on.
That's it. So that, you know, that song was for them. That's like the 13, 17 hot girl anthem, you know what I'm saying? Like, every 13, 17 hot girl can get down with that. You know what I'm saying? And even if you not, when you hear that, when you see that video, say no more. Like, if you want to just check in with me and Quentin, and we're going to give you that evaluation. And
it definitely targets a certain group of women as well, too, because man, I'm 25. I'm about to be 26. So the girls I'm talking to, you far from 21. You know what you want.
You know what time it is.
You know what you want, and you know what I want.
Yeah.
That's for you, baby.
All right, so the next song was Like This Here.
Oh yeah, Mac
so
he led the way on that one.
So I mean, okay, so this is the whole scenario right here. Like me, Cardo, and Quentin, just like the past couple weeks ago, we went to LA and the tape wasn't like fully finished. We could even like finished it when we got back here. We would have had time to do that, but like the vibe was gonna kind of be better out there.
Yeah.
So when we got out there, you know, like we was at the Lamontro Suite. You know, niggas was going their separate ways because we all had different moves to make. And so like we just came back to the hotel and Cardo wasn't there and we was just running some beats on the Beats Pill. Shout out to Beats Pill.
Hey, shout out to
Beats by Dre, actually. But yeah, we was listening to the music on the Beats Pill and it was like playing all the beats that he had sent us like for just like specifically our folder. Play the beat, man, and I was like, and ain't no pressure putting on like this here. Like, you know, it's just like, we try to use like the Atlanta lingo, like in a lot of the shit.
It's a special song too, because we only did 4 songs actually with Cardo. The rest of them
in
we
LA,
did at the crib in Atlanta. So 4 of them, that's one of the songs.
Yeah.
Like This Here was one of them.
And Like This Here, man, it was a lot of big head, like, you know, record labels in that room when we was doing that shit. So it was kind of like proving the point, like, came up like this here, nigga.
I just gotta let them talk, cause we all
know the truth about it. You know, we speak.
You claim you real, but the real ones move in silence.
Like this here. So you know,
that goes to whoever it applies.
Go over to whoever it applies, and like I applaud Quentin Miller every day, bro, because he was very, you know, professional about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And it don't get no more realer than this here. Like, we're not faking and flogging with you, my friend. It's not about anything but having fun with this shit. This WDNG Crshrs shit is a blast. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe nobody is having more fun than us right now. You know, so, you know, we just came through like this here, and it's like we came out of nowhere, but like I said, you wasn't looking in your blind spot. I was always right there, like this here.
This here.
So.
Always right behind.
Right. So, the next song was Known.
Known, oh yeah. Known.
So.
Listen, there's a line on Known that I said, it says, killing tracks, Norman Bates. Norman Bates is the character from American Psycho. But originally, I really didn't know. I just Wikipedia'd, so I saw Norman Bates, and I saw the word writer. So I said, writing tracks, Norman Bates.
Yeah.
And then I almost went out there, almost looked crazy to everybody. But that's how particular niggas got to be about their words.
No, because niggas will really pretty much
They be like,
try to expose you.
You stupid.
You stupid, bro. Like,
stupid.
Killer Trash Norman Bates. Like, what is that even? What the fuck are you even talking about? Nigga, shut your ass up. Because I read that book, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds like we don't give a fuck a lot of times, but, like, if we catch ourselves saying some old stupid shit because we freestyle a lot, it'd be like, whoa, bro. Like, definitely finna have to run that back and, you know, cut and paste that one because that was terrible.
But other than that, I think that was a great song. I think it was a great display of our abilities, man. Like,
and like, yeah, as far as known, like, that's what you always know us to do. Like, we're not new to Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not new to Atlanta. Quentin Miller's not new to Atlanta. You know what we known for. We known to keep a win, not taking no losses. Known to do that Nike when we choosing to floss. So, like, it's really just like us explaining to you what you already known before. So, like, known was kind of like beating in your head, like, try to get you to understand that we was never going nowhere. We was always your big homie, and this is how it is. So, you know, with much respect, like, we dropped our nuts on known. Like, with much respect to everybody in Atlanta and everybody that's even in the same genre as Wedding Crashers, we dropped our nuts on known. Known was a song that you had to know what was going on with us, and if you didn't know, here's your fucking front page news article, because it's going down. If ever we pull up.
Oh, that was hands down the most fun record.
On the tape, yeah.
The most fun record to make was If Ever We Pull Up. That was, first off, like, from UTD Infinity, like, you know, we was always recording, like, I would like set my mic up, like, in the middle of the room, and we don't tell nobody to be quiet. We don't tell nobody to turn the TV down. I know y'all about to take our formula now, and everybody about to start doing it, but, yeah, so that's another one that we did, you know what I'm saying? Like, the records that we do at the crib are special because you really catch the whole room. We really had a room full of girls, and, like, we was drinking, playing PlayStation, and we made that right in front of people. Like, it was a real moment. Like, that's why I love If Ever We Pull Up. Like, it was an actual moment that was captured. Like, the only thing missing from it was visual.
Right.
You know, but other than that, you can.
And it's on the way.
Yeah. No, just even without it, it's just like you could feel like you were in the room. Like, you know what it was like. It's not like we was in the studio and we made this in a booth. Like, no, you know what it's like to kick it with us. Like, that's how it feels like.
And that's I think that's like kind of the staple that we made, you know, because I don't really know too many people doing it. And if you did it before we did it, like, I mean, don't sue me, bro. But it's like, nigga, we set that mic up. We have our best friends over. You know, girls and guys, and niggas just be in the mode. Niggas might be playing Madden right behind us, but it's like we catching everything, bruh. And
because we started very humbly. We started with favors, like people letting us record in their places. So I'm not about to be like, hey, bruh, can you be quiet? Hey, can you turn that down? Like, nah, bruh. Like,
so basically,
we just had to make it work.
That's just kind of what it is, like. Bringing it full circle, you know, it's a party everywhere. We set that mic up. We done set that motherfucker, we done set Quentin Miller mic up in countless places, not just one spot. We'll bring it to your spot if it's cool with you. We have it at 1317. We have it here. We have it at my nigga Jer's house. We'll set that motherfucking mic up, nigga. It's a party. Turn the fucking record on, nigga. We finna turn up in here. Like, that's what that shit was about. And, you know, it's also a party of ever Quentin Miller and Coolest Mac and 1317, the High Society. Whenever we pull up to any function, people know, wow, the party has just arrived. We were bored as fuck at first, but damn, these niggas are the saviors of functions, bro. Like, we save your party, bro. For sure on that.
Oh my God.
And then the last track was ADT.
ADT.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
I feel like ADT was gonna be like the intro.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be earlier, but Cardo put it like that, and I was like, okay. But I'm not mad at it though. ADT, I think that's the song that I said the realest line to me. I actually get conversations had with my family about that. Like, I was like, Mom and Pop split up. I'm gonna marry this money because that just recently happened, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that was cool, you know what I'm saying? Because if you think of like, you know, classic hip hop projects, there was always those real, you know,
Real life
situations that were said and brought up, you know. So, and I feel like that'll put us in the conversation with the classic hip hop projects. You know, I'm not saying it's a classic,
right?
It's
basically like the whole idea behind the song was just like, don't be alarmed. You know, this is like ADT, like the alarm system. Baby, don't be alarmed because actually we've been here. And now we're just making a major fucking explosion. But it's nothing to call the police about, baby. Like, you knew it was coming. Don't be alarmed. Don't go to goddamn putting in your distress codes, baby, because we're here. Don't be alarmed, you know? And it's us being very humble. But at the same time, it's like, we are collecting checks, and we will, you know what I'm saying, let you know about it a little bit. Like, we're not going into the icy jury, but we let you know we comfortable right now.
The crib did come from rap.
The crib came from rap. The crib came from the swoosh. I work for Nike. Like, the crib came off of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're about. We're about painting you a vivid picture of what's exactly going on right now.
Yeah, real,
the next tape that comes out, we've been places. We've done a DJ Smallz fucking interview now.
Yeah.
So of course we gonna pipe up a little bit more, like talk about some other shit. It won't be like the last tape, but you can definitely chronologically.
But at the same time,
it's
staying true. It's staying true to yourself, man. Like we're staying true. We're not flexing. We're not out here like, bro, I got racks on racks and. No, we're talking about 97 and 01 Infinities and fucking 90
That's paid for, though.
It's paid for. And you whipping it like it's a Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Because you're proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at every stage, you know what I'm saying? Even UTD Infinity, you know, we were in a way different stage in our life back then, but we were proud of what we had, you know what I'm saying? Like, so. Just being prideful of where you are and being realistic with where you are. It's cool to be where you are.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't got the brand new super high def camera, but you're a director and you got
fire-ass editing skills.
You got some fire-ass editing skills, nigga, flex it, bro, because it's gonna turn up.
Yeah. But that's the tape, man. And shout out to my nigga Cardo, and you know, for really holding us down, like.
Shout out to Young Exclusive too.
Young Exclusive too, man. Like
man.
The whole Gold Mob, man. Like, it's really a big deal for them to hit us up, and you know, it's because like we get that all the time. We get that, yeah, let's kick it, let's work, blah blah blah, and then it's like, bro, you sending me a beat that I hear 2 weeks later
like,
on Holmes track. You know what I'm saying? And that shit really. You know, I respect your business, but at the same time, don't say you want to fuck with me and send me one of those D-grade beats and then Shorty Doo-Wop on the record as well. Like, and I try to drop my shit in the club, and they're like, nah, bruh, Shorty Doo-Wop dropped that a month ago, and you're slipping.
Exactly.
So, like...
And that's a real thing that really happened.
That shit happens all the time, bruh, and like, all the niggas don't like to bring light to that shit, but... You know, hit dogs will holler, so we ain't calling no names. But it's like...
Nothing. But at the end of the day, bro, like, we not salty about shit, man.
Nah, we very political where he is.
We not salty about shit because we doing us, man. And we still ain't changed shit up. Even when all that crazy shit happened and everybody, well, you should know, bro. We been us and we gonna stay us. Like, 1317.
Yeah. Internet shit. Interesting facts about the tape that people wouldn't know about. Okay, so we recorded over half of the track in Quinn Miller's bedroom.
Yeah.
We set the mic up, got the Pro Tools mini inbox, Blue Mike. Shout out to the baby bottle mics.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like, we really just did that shit. And
nothing in the crib, no furniture.
Nothing. Like,
nothing.
just the MacBook and us doing our thing.
Yeah.
And we have, another thing that people don't know is that we have really good friends in high places that really believe in our shit as far as engineers. So, like, when we send our shit to them, it don't sound like nothing what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, it don't sound like we recording that shit in Quinn Miller's room. Like, that shit sound like you was in Stankonia, or you was in Stonehenge, you was in somewhere.
Shout out to Captain Corey.
Shout out
to Cody. Shout out to Pimpin' Ken.
Henny from the business.
Shout out to Henny from the business. Thank you.
And because they helped.
The last mix for the CrshrsGotWings tape came in at 1 p.m. We posted it at 1:17.
Which is 13:17 military time. So we want you niggas to bury that 13:17 shit in your fucking head.
I felt like one of them tech dudes that like just went big, like at the computer.
For real, waiting on that fucking.
Yeah.
Waiting on the email.
The servers, they work.
Yeah, bro. Like a lot of people don't know, but CrshrsGotWings was well planned. But as far as the mixes, like, we wanted that shit to be perfect, man. Like, so we're like going to the wire with mixes, like different mixes, you know, as far as covers, different covers. Like, it was at least, I kid you not, it was at least maybe 7 or 8 different choices for covers to pick through, you know what I'm saying? We respect every one of the graphic designers that did that shit for us. So, that, you know, and really it was a buzzer beater mixtape. Don't sound like it. I hope it don't sound like it, but Quinn Miller like was really calling plays and calling audibles and really going on his payment and shit. Cause I was at work, G. Like I was at Nike. I was at work, so I couldn't really do much. You know what I'm saying? But
I was going in.
He was going in and doing his thing. So that was a blessing right there, man. And also like, I guess like people wouldn't know, like we finished it. We did like a lot of it at Quentin's house, but we finished. Like, we did, like, 4 songs at the studio in L.A. with Cardo. Like, it was just almost vital that we linked up with Cardo.
Made it happen. Like this here. Wait. You, and... Wait, what's the 4th one?
What's your offering?
What's your offering? Those 4.
Yeah.
Those are the only 4 we did with Cardo.
That we did with Cardo. So like...
that's why those are very special, like...
And on that Cardo shit, on that What's Your Offering,
that's him. That's
he
him.
Was saying, when it like that bridge like between me and Quentin's verse, it was like, as I pull up in the CADILLAC with the AC blown.
And then like afterwards, he was like, "Man, cut that out, man." I was like, "Nah, bro."
Nah, bro. Like that's a perfect segue into some Quentin Miller rap.
He calls me Quentin. So I fucking hate him for it.
Yeah, that's a perfect segue. So, like, you know, like, that shit was amazing, man. Like, it was a lot of behind-the-scenes shit that people didn't really understand. And, like, we got a group check. We called it Glaze Boys because we just glaze over everything, make it shine bright. So that's the Cardo Mack and Quinn Miller group text called the Glaze Boys. And, like, that group chat was very active.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when he was in Dallas or anywhere in Texas where he was at, like when we was in the A, niggas was making sure that like we was sending records through there. He was sending feedback. We would tweak shit, make shit happen. You did? Like that's why I fuck with Cardo, because he's kept in constant contact. That be the main shit that get beef started sometimes, bro. It's just niggas communicating, bro. All I was doing was calling you to see
I ain't reply. Let them know I read it though.
Like
niggas be doing
sometimes that shit is sometimes that shit is necessary for like the groupies. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as like business, my nigga, like respond, bro. If you busy, like say you busy. That shit was never a problem with Cardo. Cardo will always hit us back. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be in the position that he's in and the position that we in, it's kind of like not even. He's kind of up there with it, you know what I'm saying? So for him to kind of come back and fuck with us, bro, like, I appreciate that shit 1,000, bro, and behind the scenes, like, that nigga.
Forever.
He was pulling strings for us.
Forever. That's a homie forever.